Welcome to the Journal Podcast, a place for thought-provoking discussion from the world of insurance and beyond. I'm Christopher Shadforth, Communications and Engagement Director with Chartered Insurance Institute Group, and we're recording today at Sopwell House at the Network Conference 2026. I'm delighted to be joined by three guests today who've enjoyed the last 48 hours with me. We've got Kayleigh Penwill from Bolton. We've got Laura Scott, who's from Sheffield, and we've got Andy Brown, who's from Ipswich. Thanks so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about the conference and your experiences of it, and we're also going to be talking about volunteering as well. But perhaps I come first to you, Kayleigh. How have you found the conference this year? Is it your first conference?
No, it's not my first rodeo. I've been to a fair few. I've actually lost count, but they're all very different. Every year, you seem to be able to freshen it up and put a new perspective on things, bring in new people. So you're always building new connections whilst trying to re-engage with existing ones as well. So they are super fun and super beneficial. And
how has this venue been compared to some of the others that you've been to?
I mean, they're all very different. This is beautiful. Loch Lomond last year probably has a fond place in my heart just because of how picturesque it was. The weather always helps, so it is a shame that we've not been able to get outside and enjoy the scenery. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning.
Brilliant. And what about you, Laura?
Again, not my first rodeo either. So I've done a couple of conferences so far. Sopwell House is beautiful, I have to say. And a bit like what Kayleigh says, really, it's really good opportunity to meet people that you've not met before, see people that you've have regular contact with in maybe dinners or other events around the country. And it's a good opportunity to thank the volunteers for what they've done over the year. So the fact that this event is put on, it's fantastic, really. It's fantastic for the council members.
Oh, that's brilliant to hear. I mean, we really take the volunteering and all that you give back to the Chartered Insurance Institute so seriously. We're so grateful of it. So thank you. What about you, Andy? Have you been to some of these conferences before?
This actually is my first rodeo.
Oh, okay. So how has it been for you?
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So I didn't want to reach out to people on council, on my council that have been before. I wanted to come and experience and not have an understanding what was going to happen. I think that's what I take away from this. I also agree with both the ladies here. The actual venue is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The seminars, the actual sessions that I've attended, I've learned loads. I think I've written so much in my book. My only worry now is I can decipher my writing. What I take from this is I took the energy from the people in the room, great opportunity to collaborate with people that I wouldn't normally collaborate with, and the ideas that we can all share with each other to make our own individual councils even stronger is brilliant.
Excellent. Oh, that's so pleasing to hear. What can you give us a couple of examples of those things that you might take away with you?
I'll give away state secrets.
Well, there is a little bit of that, yeah. It's all about sharing.
Well, in one of the breakout sessions, there was a guy from Birmingham, and I apologise if he's listening to this, I've forgotten his name, and he was talking about a way of a session of introducing his council to local employers, companies in Birmingham. And he talked about, if you do a session sometimes after work, depending on the day, people can't get to it. They might have childcare needs, etc. So he had a great idea of having a breakfast drop-in session at about 8 o'clock. So people could come along, meet the council, have a bacon butty, or butty, if I said that wrong, I apologise. Have a bacon butty, have a chat, get to know people, might engage people. They go to work, sit in work, they're thinking, hey, I think I could do something with the council. It's fresh in their mind, and it doesn't take away their social life with their partners or their family, so they can still do that.
Sounds great. Sounds fantastic.
So I should be thinking of that one, and it's up here.
And Laura, have you taken anything new away this year, or have you employed things from previous conferences that you heard in your council?
Yeah, I mean, certainly our breakout session yesterday was really useful. So we were in a session with a couple of councils from the South Coast. And they were working on a collaboration where they were sharing their digital content across all of the councils and using their grant and funding to specifically target members for face-to-face events and events that perhaps they could use in a more effective way, really. And it shared the resource as well and the admin burden. And I took that away quite prudently for us, because we try and put on an event for CPD certainly every month. Mm-hmm. And we do try and share it in our Northeast region. But to actually have that formal process of perhaps sharing the resource itself, so you're not duplicating the content for the members as well, and they're not having a deluge of one piece of content over a couple of weeks. It just made sense for me.
Brilliant. Oh, that's so great to hear. And actually, Alex Clegg yesterday was talking about the number of events that are held through the course of 2025. 1,871 events by the 51 local institutes. That's incredible, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Yeah. What about you, Kayleigh? Anything new for you?
So we were actually in the same group.
I think we were.
So takeaways are probably quite similar in terms of breakout. I think for me, overall, the people matter. And I think it reinforces how important the volunteering network is, how much passion there is in the room, how much enthusiasm, and that sharing and collaboration is so important, because I'm not saying there is a one size fits all, there's absolutely not, but we do have certain profiles of local institutes that can work together and don't necessarily always have the opportunity to do that. And networks and conferences like this do exactly that.
I totally agree. And one of the things I want to take away from this is to collaborate, because I'm not saying anyone in the room, anyone in general, sometimes perhaps a council might feel that we've got this great idea and we're great, but we're not 51 teams in a football league, are we? We're not competing against each other. And what I want to take away from it is that we're very lucky on my council. We've got a phenomenal amount of people on council. Some of the neighbouring councils around us don't. And I want to collaborate, and I've been speaking to the people that are here the last couple of days. I want to collaborate with them. We can do joint events. It helps on budget. It helps on numbers. And it also, again, it helps people from the 5 different councils around us. We get to know more people. It's just a no-brainer, I think.
And we had Alicia, who was hosting. She's from Norwich this time round.
Yeah, everyone knows Alicia.
She did it well. She did a phenomenal
She
job.
really did, yeah. She's she's lovely, Alicia. But Norwich have got a smaller footprint than us as far as numbers, and we want to share, especially around PFS. So we've got one PFS member. I want to reach out. I was speaking to Jesse from South Essex. I want my PFS guy to reach out to him to do a joint event, and we can do that with all the actual councils around us. And I think the footprint's already there or the blueprint is already there with. I think the South West councils, they collaborate as well. We might as well share resource and share knowledge.
One thing I did take away from last year's conference specifically was I'd not met Kayleigh before last year's conference. And actually we got talking. We're a very similar size council size, and we're only across the Pennines from each other. So we've actually met up outside. I've attended their conference in Bolton. And then I also invited Kayleigh to our dinner. I went to Kayleigh's dinner. So we're a very similar size council with a very similar makeup. So we've been bouncing ideas off each other as well after the conference from last year.
Yeah, great idea. Why not share ideas? Yeah.
Oh, that's superb.
This is all for a singe. You can't get rid of me now.
But isn't that the wonderful thing? So many new friendships have been made. And it is friendship after all.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we come here potentially as individuals. We all work for other organisations. We come together and we leave as friends. It's tremendous, isn't it? And actually, friendship and volunteering kind of go hand in hand. I mean, what role do you take at the moment, Kayleigh, on the Bolton Institute?
So I've just handed over the presidency. So Natasha Ashby does that now. So I'm vice president, but I've got, I would say, finger in a lot of pies at the moment. Just trying to see things through right to the end, things that are launched in my presidential year, and just other ideas and aspirations that we were looking to take forward. So building on our CPD offering particularly. And building more on our conference that we host every year, that is getting more reputable by the day. And I've heard that throughout the conference, which is really fresh to see. In terms of my capacity and why I've attended this conference, I'm regional forum officer and national forum officer as well. So I am representing more of the Northwest side of things.
You're wearing a lot
level.
of hats.
I like to dabble.
And you are.
It keeps it interesting. It keeps it fun. And I am super passionate about it. So if there is anything that I can do to help, whether it be supporting emerging professionals, members, people that have been in the industry for such a long time, but actually may just need a little bit of a steer on navigation, then yeah, I'm more than happy to help.
I can feel the passion from all three of you. I mean, what is it about volunteering that you find so energizing?
There's got to be impact for me, and it can be just tiny 1% little improvements. It doesn't need to be groundbreaking stuff, but putting an offering out there that supports people's development. And it not like I don't think anyone at this conference can call themselves selfish. Like, we're trying to give back to our membership. But like I say, it doesn't have to be anything groundbreaking. It could be just putting one CPD event on, whether it be face-to-face, webinar, make it as easy and accessible so you've got that reach. But it's got to be varied as well. We have to recognise that there are so many variances within our industry. There's not a one-size-fits-all. We do have, like, general insurance. We've got PFS as well. We need to make it as broad as possible. And as Laura was saying before, when it comes to things like digital platforms, why aren't we looking at it a little bit more holistically? So we're potentially producing one offering, and then it's a lot broader.
Yeah. I mean, Andy, you've mentioned the PFS. Kayleigh, you've mentioned the PFS as well. It's lovely to hear. And we did hear over the last couple of days that there is that relationship there. It's really positive. We're seeing more PFS members sitting on local institute councils. Do you have the same, Laura? Do you have PFS members?
We have a really good relationship with our PFS. So we are a 50-50 split in terms of members in our area. We've got about 1,500-ish members split between GI and PFS. And on our council, we're a 50-50 split as well.
Oh, that's great.
So we are really conscious of working alongside our PFS guys. We have a sort of a dual offering from a CPD point of view with PFS. So whilst we host all of our social events and our soft skills stuff, if you like, from a CPD point of view jointly, our technical content is usually split. So we have our really valued member Erica and Owen on our PFS team, and they coordinate those events for our members. And then we have Leon in our GI side who coordinates the CPD for GI. So it all works really well. We provide a good offering across the board to PFS and GI, and we've always worked really well as a team. We've never had any sort of drop off from a PFS side or GI side. We've always been really balanced.
That's really, really positive to hear.
Sorry to jump in. I spoke to Leon quite a bit last night. We were chatting at breakfast. We've exchanged details on LinkedIn. He seems a very, very bright young man.
He is. And he's actually a member who's only just joined council.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, he joined council at our AGM, which was in March, and he straight away wanted to do a role, which was great to hear. And he's probably taken the most labour-intensive role in CPD, but he's hit the ground running. He's great, and he's really keen. He really wants to get some technical content out. He's a claims manager at the minute in his day job. And he's really keen to try and get something on the ground running from a technical point of view, from a claims perspective. So he's great. He's really good.
And when it goes to collaboration, I was saying earlier, so I said to him, if you see anything on our LinkedIn page and you want anything, just come and talk to us.
Yeah,
we're not guarded. So.
No, not at all. He's very keen. I think all of our council members, I think we could probably speak from all of our councils, all of our council members are really just there for the members, and anything we do, whether it's social, whether it's CPD, whether it's whatever it might be, it's all with that thing in the back of our heads is, what is this? Is this for the members? What do our members want?
Yeah.
Okay. Giving them value for money. So I think that conversations that we had yesterday in the breakout rooms about perhaps being a bit more holistically viewing the CPD content, like Kayleigh says, that's only a good thing, because if we can provide more value to the members, what's not to live about that?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
No, that's so brilliant to hear. And thinking about the future then. Now, we've been in Manchester, we've been Loch Lomond, we're in Hertfordshire now. If you could choose your number one pick now, there's some speculation about where we're going to be next year, but I want you to pick where you would like to have a network conference held? I presume I'm going to get Bolton, Sheffield and Ipswich, but
It might not.
Barnsley. I live in Barnsley, so I can't imagine you rocking up to work well somehow, but never mind.
what do you reckon, Kayleigh? Where would you like to go?
I'm hoping you're going to meet my expectations next year.
Okay. Well, let's
so-
just leave it like that. Laura, any views?
I think we've done Scotland and we've done obviously England. I did do the one at Mottram Hull a couple of years ago as well. So I would either like to do somewhere like Walesy or Ireland.
Ken, right, yeah?
I tell you where I plump for. I was chatting to two ladies yesterday that work for Cornish Mutual.
Yep.
And just saying to them, you realise you're in the part of the country that a lot of the country would like to go on holiday, but it's often cheaper to go to Spain.
Yeah.
So I would pick somewhere, some beautiful hotel, perhaps on a peninsula in Cornwall.
Ooh, that'd be
That's
amazing.
Yeah,
That would be fantastic. And to be fair to the members who come from that end of the country,
Yes.
It's a long way.
it's a long way for them, isn't it?
They're a long way from anywhere.
Yeah, completely. And they're the ones that always seem to do the loads of travelling. So yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Well, look, we'll take all of those suggestions back with us. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. It's been wonderful to talk with you all. I know you've got so much out of it. I know all of those in attendance have got so much out of this particular conference. It's always a great event. We look forward to it immensely. And it's just wonderful that you have that feeling as well. And you want to come back for another one in future. Well, Kayleigh and Laura, you're serial attendees. I'm going to
Can't get rid of us.
Andy. You do
Like
want
a
to
bad
come back?
penny.
I do want to come back. Yeah. So if the opportunity is there, I would love to come back. Yeah. It's been a brilliant time.
Brilliant. Well, thank you ever so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Journal podcast. You can find useful links in the show notes and related articles on the Journal website, along with further podcasts, many of which can be logged as CPD directly on the site with one click. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, review, and subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.